NightShade, and that's my mom.
Hello, I'm Sophie, and that's my daughter.
This is going to be a Halloween read for Sagittarius. We're going to pull an oracle card. Sophie's going to use the Halloween oracle because that makes sense. She's going to use the Smith weight. I'm going to use the Halloween tarot because it's fun.
All right, we have already called Spirit into our home and invited her to the table. So the oracle card is Death. The eternal cycle begins here.
Can't go wrong with that because that's what Halloween is.
Yep.
Wow.
All right, I have
The eternal cycle.
the Three of Cups on the bottom.
Mine's the Seven of Bats, which is swords. So
All right.
you've got Three of Cups and
So let's see where the energy lies for Sagittarius for Halloween. What's going on for Sagittarius? For Saggies? Show us the cards that need to be thrown for Sagittarius, Spirit.
I'm gonna scrape them if I have to.
All right.
Not five. That's like Five of Cups. So
Ghosts is cups in that deck.
oh, I could do the first five, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
The first row. And I'll do it too. I got two ghosts, which is like Two of Cups, you can tell in that depiction. So is that what you're looking
Alright.
at? You lost. There's your Two of Cups behind you. Right in the middle is your Page of Pumpkins. That's like Pentacles. Then you've got the Lovers. You gotta love that, right? Because there's a Dracula just coming in through her window. It's like an old 70s movie, huh? With like, not Vincent Spano. Who's the guy that was married to Whoopi Goldberg that played the, I always call him Vincent Spano. It's not.
I don't know.
The most beloved Dracula of all time. They did the eye wiggle thing back and forth. Fantastic.
I know.
Married to Whoopi Goldberg at one point.
Was he really? I did
yeah.
not know that.
I want to say Orville Redenbacher, for God's
No.
sake. Stupid. Ace of Bats. Something about this is already putting me in a better mood than Leo earlier.
All right.
All right, so that's your Ace of Swords. Gosh, I'm not getting over it, am I? There's Six of Swords. You can see the rendition in that one looks like the Six of Swords from the Rider Wing.
So are you waiting for your lover to come,
Frank
Sagittarius?
Langella.
Yeah.
Frank Langella. If you've never seen him
Oh,
play Dracula.
yes. He's got this one scene standing in front of the fireplace when his eyes, oh my
When
God.
he back and forth
Yes.
and wiggle back and forth. If you've never seen him do it, it's hypnotizing. It's insane. There's very few actors that can do that, but it's interesting. There's your Aries. So we've got, Cancer, Pisces. God, just keep throwing them out. Six of Pumpkins, which is like Six of Pentacles. And that makes sense in this one because look at her. She's divvying out all the candy. And
We don't even have a wand yet.
so you got all these cups. You've got Gemini.
So there's love out there.
Whoa, I gotta
Don't
do
do
it.
that.
Look at this. Queen of Bats and Queen of Imps.
My
Both,
goodness,
which is
you're on a
Queen of
roll.
Wands, Queen of Swords.
You
So I
are
did the
on a
first
roll.
two rows, so I'm gonna sit for a minute.
You are on a
And
roll.
not do anything.
What have we got? What are we looking at?
Well, we've got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio with all these cups. We've got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn with the page right here with that 6 underneath it. You've got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Queen, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Queen. So maybe
The
this
Imps
is
is
you.
the wands.
And then you've got swords over here. But, you know, the only one that's really presenting strongly is Gemini and Aries. Because you've got that Ace of Bats right next to that Lovers.
Look at that moon smiling down on the Queen of Swords.
Interesting. What is all this?
And she's got her hand out for the bat to land.
It's just Mr. Kitty. And what is this? A Death's Head Moth, which is going to be in here somewhere in hers because, yep, on her head. On her head, she's got the, I know that's extremely hard to see, but she's got the Death's Head Moth right there. Interesting.
And you...
Because the swords in this, all the court cards for the swords all have Death's Head Moth. Look at that.
That's a pretty card. All right, let's see.
All right, it says the eternal cycle begins here. So meaning they reversed it, and on Halloween night they make it to where death is not the end, but death is the beginning.
The beginning, when you can, if you so believe, you can reincarnate yourself.
So what are you leaving behind? What are you leaving behind? Or what are you looking at with that 5 of Cups here? And then leaving behind that 6 of Bats, because that's your Cups and Swords.
Oh, the Empress.
Were you very much in love with a Aries? Were you very much in love with a Gemini, somebody, maybe? Because we have strong Aries, because we have that Queen of Fire to go with this Aries, and then we have strong Gemini, because we have that Queen of Bats to go with that Lovers.
Did you lose someone? The 7 of Pentacles.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about that. Had to get a button away from the puppy dog. All right. So it looks like Gemini, the Lovers. Looks like maybe someone passed away. What are you seeing? Nothing like that? Well, I mean, look here.
So
You've got new birth right here.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just
This
saying.
is just somebody who can't move on. Okay, the whole top row is just somebody who can't move on, but then they do. But I don't think you're making a very good decision. Something about this just says, okay, what you had was,
True love.
whoever this is no, just very young.
Oh, really?
Whoever this is to me is just very young. You thought you had
Well, it may
something
have
that
been
was
a
going to
first
be
love.
like, maybe, or your first serious love. And now you're finding out that this other person just moved on, and now they've got 2 other women in the works, and it's like, to me, it's like, you're wondering, here you are, this Empress and that 7 of Pentacles, you're looking at these people and you're going, how in the world do these people keep this shit up? Like, you're really going, you're asking yourself, that's you. I know that's not your element. I know you're not a pentacle, but that's you. You're looking at it and you're kind of presenting as Wednesday there, huh?
Oh, that is
Looks like
Wednesday.
her, yeah.
Yeah.
But you're just going, I don't, it's, why is it so hard for people to make a choice? This is kind of a defining moment for you, because this showed you right here that the hard lessons that we all learn, you don't know when you truly give your heart to somebody. You don't know 100% how it's gonna all turn out. You just don't. You know, things are going to, moment by moment, things are going to change. Relationships grow. People grow. Your frame of mind grows. The way you feel may be different in, in 6 months, a year, 5 years, whatever. And, although I would like to say that, and there still are, of course, there still are people that fall in love, get married, and stay together for a long, long, long period of time, maybe even their whole lives. But we're kind of not in that kind of world anymore. It seems like you learned a lesson, and now you're like, you're trying to decide like how much of it you want to play. You're the one making the actual decision. You're the one with the lovers and the Ace of Swords up at the top. And here's this Aries guy down here, and he's like, I'm trying to juggle 2 women, and you're looking at him going, how in the world do people do this? But you're kind of in the same vein, too. You're going, yeah, but I want my candy, too. That's right here. You see where I'm getting all that?
Uh-huh.
I want my candy, too. I mean, I don't want to be left out just because I can't have 100% of what I want. Doesn't mean I don't want anything, which is smart, because it's oh, there we go. I'll take it because it's death. There's death underneath that right there. You're going, okay, right? Because this is death. The eternal cycle begins here. So maybe you really are just getting that first glimpse of. Yeah.
Well, I think they lost the person they thought they were in love with.
They lost the Aries. What I'm seeing is that this person was in love with an Aries. Sagittarius, you were in love with an Aries. I know that's not your element, but that's what you're presenting as. I see that you were in love with this Aries, and now this Aries has left you behind like old trash.
Yeah.
They went on and they have 2 women over there. So man, woman, doesn't matter, however it presents, but they've got now a Queen of Imps and a Queen of Bats over there, and they're juggling. With that 6 of Pumpkins, they're giving some here and giving some here, and you're looking at this, you know what's going on. You're seeing it by the by, which means people are telling you, or you're looking at it on Facebook, or however it is that you know about it because your ex is putting it out there. But this is a life lesson. This isn't necessarily just you going, pining over the ex. It's really making you ask questions. That's you. That's why I said this is you. With that Page of Pentacles. The Emperor, has these other 2 women, and the 6 of Pumpkins says he's given some to her, some to her. Meaning these 2, like, not you. You're not in here anymore. But this whole thing, you're watching it, and it has caused you to go,
Queens.
What, is that how people actually are? Well, no, not everyone's like that.
And that's what you need to remember.
Not everyone's like that.
You need to be yourself.
Well, I don't
If
know.
you
I've
wanna
heard
go
that
out-
advice my whole life, and the more I am like myself, the more everyone hates me. So I can't give you any advice on that myself. I can't. But it looks to me, what the cards are saying is, you really are coming to the end of a cycle of like being, this is no longer a naive love.
Ace of Cups.
For you.
Look at
Yeah.
that. Yes.
This is no longer naive. You're not just going to take someone's word for it that they care about you. You're not going to just be fa la la, tripping down the road, thinking everything is perfectly great while he's up there climbing in somebody else's window. Like the vampire. This is just a really, it's a deep love lesson. That the world is just not fair. It sucks, but it's true. 8 of Bats. see? Because these girls are reaping the rewards too. And you know, this guy's reaping the rewards also. What you do is what you get. So, you know, they may want to do this now, but you do have consequences for your actions, just like you had a consequence for your action. You played it like, oh, this is so great, yay, and then guess what? No, it wasn't that. It was not. It was an illusion.
She was taken away from you by someone else.
So it just that's your lesson. They're going to learn their lessons too. You know, this may be something they can deal with. Maybe they are those kind of people. It may be something that catches up with them later. I'm sorry, what she said, because remember, Aries, we're doing a reading for Sagittarius. This Aries could be a woman. That Queen of Imps could be a man. That Queen of Swords could be a man. This Gemini could be a woman or a man. Do you see what we're saying? It could be anybody.
Yeah.
So she said she, meaning it doesn't matter.
Right. The Chariot. Under
so now
that
you have
Empress.
strong Cancer.
The High Priestess.
Strong Cancer.
The Three of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles.
You have double Six of Pentacles. Yeah, you really are trying to discern how people can do this. But it's a good lesson for you to have, a Sagittarius. It's a hard one. It's not fun. But this is something that
you'll learn from it.
But this is the kind of thing that can knock you down and you'll never get back up if you let it. Because, I mean, it could just destroy you to the point where you're like, you don't believe in love anymore. I'm glad that doesn't look like it's happening here. It looks like you're just like, well, if everybody's getting some, I want some too. Don't let it degrade your morals and ethics and all that. You know, you need to think about this because there's the Hermit. You need to, all of this has turned everything upside down. So there's a double meaning in that too, because this Queen of Bats over there, all of that is underneath her. That Queen of Bats with that Eight of Bats and then that Hermit. She's going to be tied up and hung upside down too. She's not one for it. There's your Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Now I'm saying this is the person that you maybe were in love with. Those are the people that he's playing now. This is you up here. So I'm just saying, she's looking for a little bit of love. That one's not getting anything she wants. Am I making sense?
Everybody's looking for love today simply because
there's none of it to go around. There's a lot of lust and that can only feed you so much. I wish that lust was the be all end all, but it's not. Love and lust are two different things, but that's something that you know, maybe that's what you were into, and now you're looking at it and you're saying, wow, I really was just in lust.
Right. Maybe your relationship wasn't love, like you said, said. It was lust, and
now you're finding out more about yourself and the way people work, you know?
And you're seeing that somebody else is juggling more than one person, and you're wondering, is that what you want to do? Are you looking for the real thing?
Because now you've got this Six of Pentacles down here too. So there you are, like Cancer, Chariot, High Priestess. So you're looking at it, you know, you're trying to figure out how you're going to go forward. But that High Priestess with that Hermit down there. So you got some strong Cancer right here. So, but that really goes with that Hermit card to me. Look, I know I don't read them exactly the same as a whole lot of other people, especially if they have a lot of astrology background. But to me, the Cancer cards are the ones, this is a Cancer card because it's the 7. It's the 7th house. Cancer is the 7th house. Getting your emotions under control. Well, when you do that with the high priestess and the moon influence and everything, and then you take that hermit and you put it all together, it's like it can come to a screeching halt. The Cancer can take all of those lofty, weird ideas. Sometimes it's even weird to me that Cancer is a cup. It can take all of those lofty, weird ideas and emotions and all that stuff that's floating, and it can kind of just pull it down, you know.
Bring it all
With
together.
all of these, do you see how you'd be taking that cup running over and putting this to it and saying, okay, I'm learning it. It's what am I trying to solidifying? I'm getting it. And then from there, you know, you can go forth and look at like a 7 of Cups. But in this type of frame of mind, you can't, because everything just looks blurry and weird and everything. But I think in the frame of mind that you're getting into with this blocking everything out, wondering how much you want to give and how much you want to get, you know, give and take, give and take. Do you want to divvy a little over here and divvy a little over here? Do you want to date around? Now you're really looking at all your different options and you're saying, okay. Maybe you do have a Cancer that you're interested in. So if there's a Sagittarius there that's interested in Cancer, you got 2 Cancer cards back to back right here with 2 7s right here. Yeah. Look at these Cancer cards.
Not a
Can't
Swords.
do that backwards in the camera. These 2 are Cancers and then these 2 are 7s. So yeah, look, maybe Cancer's coming to you. I don't know. Or maybe you're going to Cancer and saying, hey Cancer, I got some love for you. I think you just learned a little bit of a lesson, and it just, now you have to take it to heart.
Learn from it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let it go to waste, because you did go through some heartache. Not a lot.
Yeah.
I think it was more on your own part than over someone else.
Him.
Yeah.
Over him. This is the one I'm looking at. Like, this is the X in the whole reading. Is that making sense?
Mm-hmm. So
this is Sagittarius, but it looks like Sagittarius what happened was this Aries came in and did that, and now Aries has 2 more people that they're juggling, and you know about it, and this is just your life lesson. So
give us a completion card for this.
but now it looks like you've got a lot of Cancer energy coming in, wanting to
coming your way.
Yeah. Wanting to bring some closure to this one situation and open up another situation. But I mean, do you want to take just one person? Do you want to do just one?
Do you want to get it out of your system, the Playboy out of your system,
or Playgirl?
Or Playgirl out of your system? Do you want to do what everyone else is doing? For a time, like was said, for a time that's okay. Everybody goes through a play period.
Yeah, you know, you gotta kind of play. You gotta find out what you like.
You have to have recess. Come out of where you were and maybe play around a little bit.
I see this. I'm going to take the Sun, not the 5. I'm going to take this Sun. Whoops. There's the Sun. Look at that.
There you go. Are you seeing things clear?
In the garden. Is that not cute?
Are you seeing things clearer now? Are you realizing, watching other people and seeing what they do and
is it making you come to is it making you go, oh, okay, I like that idea, I could date around for a little bit. But it looks like you have a strong
sense of responsibility toward other people, wanting to do the right thing.
Yeah, or else you wouldn't be looking at it going, okay, so here's my ex. Now, he left me no problem. Like nothing. And then moved on to 2 more people. So it really did make you look at it and go, not only I need to figure this, I need to figure out how I feel about all of this. Like the whole world of love and how people do this. It's not something that you're used to.
Well, she's seen it, watched it on TV, watched it in the movies, just never thought it would happen to her.
Yeah, you didn't think that real life was like that. And it is. I mean, people just, they're, especially if you're young, people are not going to be very committed.
Well, and there's nothing wrong with going out and having fun. And if you're young, then you should do that.
Temperance. There she is in her little
just
workshop.
Use your head. Don't get yourself in any trouble. Don't let yourself, come up pregnant or anything like that.
Yeah, because you could. She means a lot, and pregnancy is one of her definite meanings. So,
I mean, if you want to play around, that's fine.
Shit.
That's today.
It's so crazy. As soon as I said that, look, Ace of Pentacles. As soon as we were talking about pregnancy, so if you're not wanting to get pregnant,
you better be careful.
You better be careful.
Yeah.
Because you definitely could be. You definitely could be. And it could be this Cancer that you're meeting is coming on strong, huh? In and out. Nine of Imps. Yeah, somebody who's just in and out. Don't get taken. Don't get taken a second time just because you're like.
Yeah, that's why Temperance is here.
Yeah.
That's why Temperance is here.
Don't get taken after you learned all this. Don't get taken in and then just like. Oh, well, I'm just going to sleep
careless.
around and be careless. Exactly. I'm just going to do what everybody else does. I'm just going to sleep around. Because that way of thinking, especially if it just goes against your grain, then, don't be thinking you need to get drunk and prove yourself to anybody about anything.
You have to pay the consequences for whatever you do. That's the one thing you need to remember here. If you were hurt and you decided to go out and play the field, that's one thing. But don't be careless and come up pregnant or give birth to any kind of disease or whatever.
Yeah, like whatever you catch from
Yeah,
should
whatever you
definitely
catch.
be that Knight of Swords right there.
Rush it in.
You don't know what he's got for you. There's
That's
7
right.
cups. You name it.
And
Could be anything.
He's got a lot there to offer you, and it might not be,
roses and dinner and stuff.
No, and it's definitely not marriage.
No.
So, if you don't want to have a baby, you need to take precautions.
That would be nice if people really did. Like, just take precautions instead of, having babies. It's a hard world. It's a hard world.
Yeah, I couldn't today.
Some people can do it, though. I get it. Some people can do it. They're really strong. They have strong personalities. They are definitely, but this person, it looks like it would really go against your grain, though, to do something
to get
like
pregnant.
that.
It does.
It looks like you're really
because
looking
even if you weren't, didn't take care of this relationship, you were involved in it.
Yeah.
And they left you. Maybe that's partly your fault. Who knows what goes on in a relationship. That's it. If you'll know if it was you. And then you've seen, however people follow nowadays and keep up with other people, their exes and their what have yous. And you decided, play the field a little bit, or what? I wouldn't say play the field, but have a good time. And that's fine, especially if you're young.
Mm-hmm.
But, again, be careful. Be careful.
Yeah.
Don't come up pregnant when that would go against everything that all of your learning and experience and what you've seen of the world. And I don't see here you're wanting a baby.
Mm-mm.
So just be careful.
No, just so happens that,
Yeah, it's a possibility, so be careful because, don't let him ride in and sweep you off your feet up on the back of his horse. And because he's probably got more to offer you than you're thinking at the moment. And that's a pregnancy or any amount of any number of other things.
And they're all not good.
Yeah, they're all not good. So I think this is a warning read, a lesson learned, which is fine. We all need warnings and we all have to learn from our consequences, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
So
I just don't think it would be something that you'd be able to bounce back from if you did this.
not quickly.
Not like
especially if she gets pregnant.
It won't be something that would be.
And
It would not be something that you're not the kind of person that can handle that thing. And I'm not talking down to you. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying.
Everybody's personality
is different. And it looks like it just, not only would it not fit this situation, what am I trying to say? It is, no, just don't do it. It's not something that you are going to be able to easily mentally handle. This is it. Just no, don't do it. Just please don't.
Just remember that as fast as he rides in, he's going to ride out.
Yeah. So whatever this Cancer person tells you, just be ready.
Take it with a grain of salt.
Mm-hmm.
Use your head. Use your head.
It's time because what you're focusing on now all of a sudden is your life. You're learning. You don't need to get interrupted in this phase of learning about yourself and life and so many other things. Then later, you can have a baby. You have knowledge to pass down. You have something to... You'll just be smarter.
Right now,
and whether or not you're married, I don't know. But I mean, right now with this, it's strict. It really is saying don't do it. It's not a good time. It would not be. You would not be able to give this baby.
Learn your lesson.
Anything.
Learn your lesson from this, and don't carry it forward.
Mm-hmm.
So we hope this helps.
This is the beginning of the cycle. The eternal cycle begins here.
Right.
You needed to learn this lesson, and now it's like you're going to have to apply the knowledge that you've learned.
And please
going from here.
It'll only benefit yourself.
Yeah.
It'll benefit yourself. So we hope that Sagittarius that needs to see this does and takes it to heart. So, good luck with that. We hope you don't come up pregnant, at least not right now. Not until you decide you want to.
Yes, not until you decide you want to.
And you're ready for the consequences that come with a baby, because there are a lot.
Not just because you said, well, I'm just going to do what everybody else does, and I'm just going to sleep around and do whatever I want.
It's hard to raise a child.
Very.
Very, very hard.
Very.
So we wish you luck. So, Sagittarius, we hope you see this. And until our next read, may your moons always be full.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Bye.